Yo, what's going on, guys? Bobby here, and today I'm going to be going over the wildest monthly final that Europe has ever seen. So Europe starts pretty early for me, normally around 7 in the morning. So unfortunately, unless I wake up to stream it, I don't normally get to catch the start of it. Now, I woke up after the quarterfinals, and this is the point where I woke up. I saw that Humble won, which I correctly predicted. Eclipsar, I do have a lot of respect for them, but I did think Totem was going to pull it off after not qualifying the first month. Foot Esports I picked to win, and then obviously I picked SK to win, but Team Electros had a crazy upset. Now, this isn't the end of the craziness. Like I said, this was the craziest and most wild monthly final in Europe that we have ever seen, probably ever. So we're going to go in and watch Humble versus Eclipsar round number 2. Now, as you guys know, Humble are last year's world champions, best team in the world last year, and they proved it all year long. So beating them obviously would be an incredible feat. So here in this draft, we have Brawl Ball Super Beach. I talk to Semantic at times. I know he loves Frank and they love playing Frank. He thinks it's one of the best brawlers in the game, especially for draft, as it opens up the map and makes it easy for a brawler that you can combine with, for example, Byron. So they have Frank, Byron, and then they last pick Cordelius into Primo, Lou, and Stu, which is a really good pick. Cordelius has a very free lane, like I just said in my draft vid, versus Primo and even versus Lou, because it's very difficult to hit those Lou shots, especially in the realm. Now for the other side, Eclipsar, who Semantic did have beef with Marco from Eclipsar last year, which did make this a little bit spicier. They don't have great matchups with the Lou or with the Primo, but what they do have is a free Stu game. So nothing on the other team can really do too much about the Stu outside of the Byron, but even then, I still do like the Stu matchup into the Byron. So you guys can see, the Stu starts off doing crazy work. Semantic is going for a play. Unfortunately, Lukey wasn't able to hit any of those heals. And you guys can see in the back lines, the Primo got the kill over on Boss, and then he came up and got another kill. So positioning is going to start off with Eclipsar here. Really good play by Biso, even though we didn't get to see it. And now they have really good positioning on the map. Now, obviously, Brawl Esports has to do a better job with the lag. I'm just going to have to say this because it has to be said. Having it 1 month is okay. I can understand. Having it in the second monthly is just inexcusable. This is a professional esport, so it has to be better. Like, this lag is not okay. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit to hopefully where it's not lagging. Oh my god, it's still lagging. Okay, let's just hope it's not lagging here. I've never even watched these games, to be honest. I didn't know how bad the lag actually was. This is so bad. You can't even tell what's happening. You actually can't even tell what's happening. So if we go back, I guess you can see Marco had his hyper stew and he somehow avoided, well, not somehow, he dashed down to avoid that boss super and he put it in the net, which gave them a 1-0 lead. So we don't really know what happened up until that point, but we know what happened there. Sabim, he's going to use his Lou hyper. I don't know if that was the best usage onto Boss because he has his anti-stun, but Biso is going to go in, make some plays. Unfortunately, they're healing really well, playing really well. And Humble actually looks pretty solid right now. Unfortunately, Boss is going to miss that super. And I think that was a really crucial super because he has his anti-stun. When he uses his super, the Frank can't really do anything. And I mean, sorry, the Primo can't do anything and the Lou can't really do anything. So I feel like he could have used that a lot better. Here looks like, oh, they kind of rushed the goal a little bit, and Semantic did have his super, so he probably could have made a better play there. But it looks like Marco just clears the ball here. Yeah, and this is the end of game number 1. So I think they made a couple misplays, Humble, that they normally don't play. Marco made a really good play on the Stu, supposedly to get that goal. We didn't really see it, but I think that's what happened, and they are going to take the 1-0 lead over Humble. So going into game 2, again, really good positioning at the start of the game by Semantic. He's going to go for a goal, not able to get it, but he's in a decent spot. Him and his team are very up aggressive, and the Lou only really has, I mean, the Lou doesn't really have any good matchups. Like, Lou is a good brawler because of the supers, so even without good matchups, Lou can still make stuff happen. But without the super, I don't know. So Semantic's kind of doing his thing over there on the court. He's going to be able to get the kill. Unfortunately, though, this Primo is just doing way too much work. Like, way too much work for these guys to handle. Like, the Primo's just absolutely destroying the Frank. I think they could potentially have better matchups. Like, I don't really understand why the Cordelius doesn't just lane the Primo. At the start, I understand because you can't really decide where you spawn. But then at some point, you can definitely switch lanes. I don't know if Semantic using that super was the greatest idea yet. That was a waste of super by Semantic. He definitely should have been more aware of where the ball was. And and save that. But here you go. You got boss hypercharge. Hopefully he uses his anti-stun. He does. And even though like the primo jumps, you guys can see the work that the anti-stun does. Oh, what a save by Marco. Okay. Again, I've never seen these games before, so that was a pretty crazy save. But I mean, boss did play it better. I think Semantic played that just about as best as he could, but insane plays right there. Beautiful plays. Boss doesn't have his anti-stun right now because he just used it, so he's going to go down. And Sabine, he's saving his super, so Semantic's going to use his Chord Realm. I don't love it because even if he gets the kill, like what do you accomplish out of it? You're still in a 1v2 situation. Like you're not going to get the kill. Boss with the anti-stun, he's going to be able to get the kill really easily. But it just looks like they're not making any team plays. Again, Humble is a really good team, really amazing team. They're world champions for a reason, and you can't take anything away from any world champion at any point of the game. And yeah, I mean, I just feel like they can be playing it better. I really do. Good stun over there by Boss, which he's able to get the kill. But if you guys are watching Semantic, like he's getting clipped in the realm. Like it's very difficult for Alu to get the kill in the realm, and he is able to. Boss makes a good play to clear the ball. I think Luki is looking towards a goal here. He's going to try to get that close angle, which is a pretty tough angle to get. Unfortunately, he's not able to hit it. Marco gets hyper, and he just does absolute crazy work. And they're going to win the first set 1-0. So my takeaway from this set is the comps are pretty even. It's not like there was a crazy comp diff. But to be honest, I think the lanes were really bad by Humble. And I think they definitely could have played it a lot better with a lot more team synergy. Set number 2, we have Hideout, which is a pretty weird map. Eclipsar is going to have Bell, Melody, and Cat, so I do really like their comp. Although I also really like Humble's comp right now. They have Mandy and Gray, which is typically a very strong 2-3 when it comes to playing control. You can kind of break the map open with the Gray hooks. Mandy Hyper is obviously insane. Like, you can do a lot with that combination. And then they last pick Buster. Now, I don't love this Buster pick because you basically pick the Buster to pull in the Melody. But the plan here for Eclipsar, at least what I think the plan is that the Cat is going to hop on the Melody and kind of act like a thrower. And Buster is really weak into throwers. There's nothing a Buster can really do to throwers besides walking down their face and auto-aiming. So I don't love the Buster pick. Oh my god, I don't love the lag either that I'm seeing. I'm not sure what a better pick would be, to be honest though. So I mean, the Wi-Fi thing is going off. Clearly Semantic is going for a Gray hook. If he hits that, Boss is going to kill him, but it looked like he missed and Boss somehow died. I would assume it was to the Melody, I guess, because the Melody has a star over the head. On the other lane, we have Mandy versus Bell, so obviously Mandy's going to have a significant advantage in that 1v1. Although it's not that great because you have to push up when you're losing and the Bell traps are laid down everywhere. Here, I think they have a really easy pinch. Like, if we go back a little bit, they had a free pinch over here onto the Bell. If Boss just went up over here, and then Luki pinched to the left side, the Bell would have nowhere to go. And even if Bell kills Luki, Boss would be able to get the trade really easily, and they would get a star advantage. I think Boss didn't commit because they were scared Semantic would die, but Semantic does have a teleport, so he didn't die. But, I mean, some sloppy playing. Like, Luki's going to super from one tile away. He's not going to get the kill. I don't know if that was the best teleport. And I don't know. Like, they just look out of sorts a little bit. Like, they don't look like the normal Humble. Normal Humble is able to normally win things that they're not supposed to win necessarily. And that's what makes Humble so great, is that they win drafts that they're comfortable with because they know how to win it. But here, it just doesn't look like they're playing too good, which, again, is pretty rare for them. They're world champs for a reason. Luki's going to miss his hyper there. Boss is going to be able to confirm a kill, but I don't know. That's not exactly what they want out of that play there. Again, Semantic has a teleport. He's going to hit a nice pull there, which is going to lead to a kill. I don't think the teleport was necessary because, you know, he was going to get the kill anyways, but he uses it. Semantic's going to push up with hyper. They need the Cat to win. So here they can actually kill the Cat. Oh, wow. Okay, so they don't actually kill the Cat. I don't understand how they don't kill the Cat, though. So Luki hits a shot. Oh, I don't know. That's just really unfortunate timing, I guess. But Sabine is going to be able to escape with the stars. They get that kill, they win the game. So that's pretty wild. Again, it's just like small, tiny plays that Humble normally make that don't seem to be working out right now. They're able to get the blue star for free with this comp, though. Semantic's going to miss a hook, which is fine. Hitting early hooks is really important, but it's not like make or break for the entire game. Good jukes over there by Marco. Again, like, it's good when you have the lead sometimes to have the Bell, but pushing into a Mandy as a Bell is basically impossible. So as long as he doesn't die and just stays alive and lets his teammates cook, I think that's the best strategy here for them. They're kind of just waiting for the Melody to get super. Cat jumps on the Melody to give some heals, and then the Melody just does some crazy stuff while the Cat is throwing 3k bombs. We're lagging, so we don't actually know what's going on. Boss is looking dripped out with his chain. Trying to fast forward a little bit. Okay, they're all of a sudden up 9-0. I wish Brawl Esports worked properly. Like, it's such a shame that we're not able to see what's going on. Luki's going to be able to hit that super. He's only going to hit one, but again, that's fine. It kind of wastes the cat jump a little bit because the cat jump does have that like limited amount of time. And their whole strategy is kind of to wait for the cat to jump on the Melody and then make a play. So cat's going to jump off. Semantic goes aggro when the cat jumps off, which is a good play, and he's going to be able to get that kill. I don't see a world in which Eclipsar win this game, to be honest. I mean, I guess it's possible. Sabim is going to move forward, get them low, and then jump on the back. Boss is going to make a really good teleport play. This one is over. So very cleanly played by Humble. This is the Humble that we're kind of used to seeing, although we didn't really see them because of the lag. They're able to get a nice lead and take the win. So the blue star is really important. Whoever has a lead at the start of the game is obviously going to have a major advantage. So let's see who gets the blue star here. Sabim is going to go a different way with the cat here. There's a lot going on. We got to watch that back. So they're not focusing the same people. I'm going to move it back one more. So you're going to notice Semantics pulling Biso. I think he's thinking that Boss is going to move forward and help him when he gets the pull. But what they don't know is the cat snuck into this bush rather than this bush, which has been going the other two games. And so what happens is that Boss, who's ready to move up with Semantic, sees Sabim when he was a little higher up over here. So now that Semantic's going for the pull, Boss is focused on the cat. And unfortunately, Semantic's focused on Biso. Sabim is going to get his super and jump up when he's very low. He's going to miss the jump, but he's somehow going to live. The bell bounces is going to kill Luki. And now they do have a lead, but Semantic does go down. So now ECP has the lead. And as you guys have seen with the following two games, whoever has the lead has been winning. It's very difficult on this map to push into somebody else. So game plan here is just hope Semantic does hit some great pulls. He's going to hit that first one here, which is going to let Boss go for the pull. Oh my god, let us watch the game, please. Let us watch the game. Oh my goodness. That Mandy shot does look very pretty though. Somehow Biso is able to survive. I imagine he dashed out on low HP. They're going to switch to Semantic cam here, and I don't like what even just happened. So I guess Semantic teleported somewhere. What is going on? So Semantic was at the bottom, so he definitely got his teleport and then went up and went for the cat, but he goes down. And now I guess we're just watching Semantic's point of view. Why are all of his buttons at the bottom of the screen like that? That is not what mine looks like at all. I mean, everyone's is different, but like that's pretty unique. I've never seen that before. Anyways, they kind of, I don't know, they got to get a pull. They got to do something. Semantic is lighting his teleport, which is really good. He goes for the pull. Unfortunately, doesn't hit. He's trying to go together with Boss. I think they're going to time it and go now. Yeah, they go. Semantic's going to pop his hyper because he's close to his hyper teleport. He's going to be able to get the kill. Luki's doing anything to stay alive, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to. Now, they do have two teleports in the spawn, though, so they do have a way of making a play. Boss is going to be able to kill, but he's kind of going alone, and he's not going to be able to stay alive if you're teleporting into the other team's spawn alone. Biso is going to be able to get that kill, and this just looks like it's too little too late. That start definitely messed it up for Humble, unfortunately. That cat made a really good adjustment, switch lanes, and they're able to take the win and take the 2-0 set lead over Humble. And look how happy Marco looks. What a happy little guy. So let's move on to set 3 and let's keep it rolling. So here in this draft, you have Semantic on Buzz, Boss on Shade, and Luki on Spike. Shade has become more popular after Tempo played it and made Shade look insane. Other team has Edgar and Charlie, which is a very unique draft so far, and then they're gonna last pick Bull. So I don't really understand the Edgar Charlie 2-3, to be honest. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I've never really seen something like that. A very, very unique 2-3 pick for sure. But yeah, so pretty interesting draft. They're gonna last pick Bull, which I do actually really like that last pick Bull into Buzz and Shade. Spike, obviously not so good into, but we'll see how it turns out. So going into set 3, kind of same strategy. It looks like Bolt is going to go first, and then Charlie's going to follow up. This map is very much base rate, so we need the game to work. Please, please work, man. Okay, so Buzz, I think, was left on. Never mind. They went back for the Buzz. Edgar's going to do work onto the safe of the other team. And we're lagging again. I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Okay, so we're back on Semantic Cam. It looks like his team is losing. He's going to use his Shade Super there. Definitely, I think, unnecessary. I think he's trying to chain supers for that speed, though, so it's not the worst. But his team did give up a lot of damage. And the other team, they're just going to be jumping through constantly. Like, they're not going to stop jumping through. Semantic was very close to getting through that wall, but looks like Bull gets a kill. Bull's going to survive on 1 HP. Edgar is hyper. So I think their plan is kind of like Semantic just goes forward, tries to make plays. And then they see what happens. Well played so far by Semantic in this life. He's able to get the kill. And he's kind of chaining supers pretty well. So Lukey has super, Boss has hyper, Shade has super. Other team making a really good play by just leaving. Like, that's their strategy. Just leave. I don't know. I think we just went back in time a little bit. But they're like, we don't have to defend. The best defense is offense. So they're going to move up Humble's team and try and make a play. But Sabine is going to hyper and move up the map. It's defended really well by this Charlie. You know, Sabine is on safe. He's doing crazy work. He's jumping around. He's doing his thing. And the safe is now 1 shot. So if a Bull can just super on that safe, which I think he's going to be able to do. No, he's not going to be able to do. He's going to get the kill instead. Decent play by both Lukey and Marco there. I think they're just trying to, like, get on safe and do anything they can to get on safe. Biso, please hit a shot, bro. There we go. Okay, Biso figured it out. He's able to get the kill. And that is going to be a win for Eclipsar. So pretty interesting win. Pretty interesting draft, to be honest. I don't hate what I'm seeing right now. But yeah, again, they're going to do the same thing. They're just kind of going for a base race. Dude, can this please work? Oh, that Charlie shot or Buzz or whatever that is looks really cool. Spike's going to get on safe. Spike always does a ton of damage on safe. Sabine is going to jump forward. He's going to do his thing. Very, very interesting right now. Like, it's just a lot of base race, a lot of lag. Kind of difficult to tell really what's going on. But yeah, who knows? Who knows really what's going on at this point? So it looks like Semantic's going to be doing his thing on safe. I mean, not Semantic. Yeah, it was Semantic. Okay. The Semantic is winning. Sorry, that was a little bit confusing. It looks like Lukey has his Buzz hyper, so he's going to be able to kill the Edgar. I think he's close to another one. Good pets by that. Charlie is going to be able to block Lukey's super. Marco gets hyper, and honestly, that could be the end of their monthly final. Like, he's getting on safe. He's doing a tremendous amount of damage. Semantic on safe, Lukey on safe, and they're going to be able to take the win. So they clutch it out. That was definitely close. Semantic is stressed out, but they made it all work out. And going into game number 3, I am begging that there is no lag. But again, they're kind of just doing the same thing. Bull is running in a straight line and just kind of W keying it out. Pretty interesting plays here by Biso and Marco. Okay, decent kill. Really good play right there to get him in the cocoon. And they're going to be able, I think, to get that kill. No, they're not going to be able to get the kill. Damage is pretty even. See, the thing about Shade here, like, yeah, Shade is good. Yeah, Shade can get a lot of kills, but the damage is not necessarily there. And this map is all about damage. So it's kind of, like, it's a good pick, but it doesn't always get damage. Sabine with crazy value getting both damage and hits over there. So he's playing that really well. Marco kind of wastes the super, but I'm pretty sure he's close to getting it back in like a couple hits, and he has a tank trait, so it's not really the worst interaction in the world. Oh, okay, he already has it back, so that's fine. But we're lagging again, so who knows what's going on. Please switch to Semantic Cam. All right, they switched to Semantic Cam, and they somehow went from 53 71 to 52 to 11. I guess the Bull went up and the Edgar went up. Edgar gets another jump. He's going for it. He's going to be able to pick up the kill. They're doing all they can, but they need to have a really great last minute push. Probably get the spike on safe if they want to win this game. The issue is they can't just all leave because then the Edgar or the Bull gets on safe. I think ECP is just kind of overwhelming them right now and doing a little bit too much. ECP, oh, Sabine gets jump. I think that's monthlies. Yeah, and that is it. That is the clean 3-0 sweep on Humble, and Marco does get his win. I don't know what he was showing the screen right there, but he got his win, and that is going to be a sweep of the world champions. Now, those guys at ECP actually did continue on and win the monthly final, sweeping Team Electros, which is Rama, Nob, and Mebius 3, also really good players, and beating Foot, who was 2 years ago world champion. So you saw 2 world champions lose to 2 underdogs back to back, which is pretty crazy. It was easily the wildest month of European monthly final history, and I'm glad that we got to watch a match together. So that's going to be it for my video today. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, but that's going to be it, and I'll catch you guys again later.